We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Melvin Gordon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Got a man complete, it's Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different look.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
This is Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Demetrius Harris.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. To a hit, and the ball is out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up, They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 24, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 22 more yards there and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Tua. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Tua Tagovailoa with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw in his lock.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A 22-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Down Dolphins.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Gain of 2 yards.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Number 17.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Broncos 27. Dolphins 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. As time expires in the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
To Demetrius Harris.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
31's the mic.
From midfield, here's Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard
They go to Johnson again.
and 3.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20.
Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Locke eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Locke off a play action. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Lock. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
For Miami.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Shamar Stephen on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Screen play, Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. KJ Hamler returning it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. but his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Broncos 56.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One final try for Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.